Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. My name is Connor. In this video, I'll be going over the Keeta network and the KTA coin. Keeta wants to be the unifying backbone across blockchains and traditional finance rails. This is a huge project with huge scopes when it comes to payments as well as real-world assets in the crypto world. Their CEO recently announced that the mainnet is less than 20 days away, and they also recently got a Coinbase listing announcement. There is a lot going on with Keeta right now, so let's cover it all in this video, as well as my price prediction. Let's get into it. So Keeta is currently trading for $1.02 with a market cap of $426 million. The all-time high was $1.68, and this did happen around 3 months ago in June of this year. This is a brand new coin. It was just launched in March of 2025, so it's around 6 months old. And as you can see, it has gone up astronomically from its inception. But currently, with the scope of this project, a $426 million market cap could actually be majorly undervalued, and in this video, I'll be explaining why. So what is Keeta? Keeta is where networks connect. It serves as a common ground for all payment networks as well as assets. It's one network that is ready for anything. Keeta enables interaction across multiple blockchains by acting as a unifying layer for direct cross-chain transactions. Keeta aims to be the payment network when it comes to blockchain, as well as merging in traditional finance, like I said in the intro to this video. Also, you're going to be able to trade real-world assets on the Keeta mainnet. When it comes to the Keeta mainnet, I might as well mention here that the CEO, Ty, he tweeted out 11 hours ago that the KTA mainnet is less than 20 days away. So it's right around the corner now. And you can see on the website here, they have the testnet tab up here. So you can see they are building out, right? Their software development kit SDK is being built out, and the mainnet's right around the corner. So a lot to look forward to here, and I'm certainly interested to see how the launch does go, because that is one risk factor, right? If the mainnet launch doesn't go smoothly, that could be a cause for concern. But if it does go smoothly, that's quite bullish in my very own humble opinion. Now moving on, when it comes to Keeta, they are very regulatory compliant. They are in with the suits, you can say. So they meet regulations for traditional finance channels, no extra friction required. Also, it's extremely scalable. So they have 10 million transactions per second TPS and extremely fast settlement, which of course is very important for unifying payment networks across blockchains and traditional finance rails. So also backed by Google, which is definitely something to note. Kind of indirectly backed by Google, but the former CEO of Google and Keeta investor, he invested $17 million in Keeta in 2023. This is Eric Schmidt. He said Keeta is orders of magnitude more scalable and efficient than existing solutions. So he's firing shots at XRP, basically. We can see this article from June of 2023. Eric Schmidt backs Keeta, a startup working to make cross-border payments as easy as Venmo. So he put up $17 million in funding from a group of investors and led by the former Google CEO Eric Schmidt. The investment values the company at $75 million, so probably already up massively on that investment, and it could just be the start. But anyways, this was back in 2023. When it comes to Google in 2025, yes, Google is actually still working with Keeta. This is an article from August 15th of 2025. And essentially the Google Cloud, or the Google team, they helped Keeta out by running this stress test. And Keeta processed 11 million financial transactions per second with the Google Cloud spanner, right? So Keeta, layer 1 blockchain that unifies transactions. We already talked about that, right? Payment systems, eliminating the need for costly intermediaries, reducing fees, and enabling near instant settlements. Keeta bridges the gap between cryptocurrencies and fiat, enabling a secure, efficient, and compliant global financial ecosystem. All right, so still Google working with Keeta over here, which is very interesting. Now moving on, when it comes to the technicalities of Keeta, we can read a lot about that in their paper here, right? So this is a delegated proof of stake blockchain system built from the ground up to power blockchain banking on a global scale. They also have a unique hybrid DAG design, which means the primary data structure is a directed acyclic graph, or a DAG. So Pretty high-tech stuff, incorporating a lot of different blockchain elements into their very own layer 1. Big Twitter presence, or actually not so big, 28.2K followers on Twitter right now. And here is that Coinbase roadmap listing announcement tweet. And this doesn't mean it's going to be immediately listed on Coinbase, right? This is just the announcement. It could take days, it could take weeks. And this was just announced on September 6th, which was just a few days ago. So when it comes to the tokenomics, we can see over here that the fully diluted valuation is currently $1 billion. So there's 419.1 million coins in circulation out of the 1 billion total. And here is what the CEO had to say about these tokenomics. And this is just from a few days ago at the start of September. So he wanted to reaffirm Keeta's unwavering commitment to building long-term value and ensuring complete transparency in how they steward the network's resources. And of course, they're talking about the tokens basically. So Keeta has decided to merge the early investors and team allocation into a new category called strategic reserves, totaling 400 million KTA. That's 40% of the overall token supply. Okay, so he says to align with the Keeta network's long-term vision, these tokens are dedicated to Keeta's future and not intended for public sale. So that's 40% of the overall coins that will ever be made for KTA, not intended for public sale. So he goes on here to say that all of these 400 million coins in this strategic reserve, he says every token covered by this category will be held in a long-term manner, fully aligned with the project's vision and the best interests of the community. So basically, you have to trust his word here and the KTA Keeta team's word here. He says the mission has always been to build lasting value, and yeah, they have a long-term goal. So yeah, 400 million coins, or 40% of the overall supply, is held in a long-term strategic reserve, which is a huge chunk of the overall amount of coins. So anyways, guys, we covered a lot about this project. Let's get into the price chart because things have been quite interesting recently. So the current price is $1.02. Inside of the Crypto Empire Mastermind, we started accumulating KTA between around 90 to 80 cents over here. The recent low was 72 cents. Currently, the price is $1.02. This is why you guys need to be in the Crypto Empire Mastermind. You can go ahead and apply using the first link down in the description below. Now, when it comes to the market at large at the current moment in time, I do believe we are going to be seeing some bullish price action very soon. And Keeta has already seen a very good reaction out of the golden pocket over here, which was also a 3-day level of demand. All right, we outlined this as well in a recent video covering a lot of base coins. Keeta was one of those, and the price was in this 3-day demand level, and as you can see, it has provided a very good reaction. Okay, from the middle of that zone, you know, we're already talking around a 25% move up higher from 80 cents. That is beautiful. That is what we like to see. That is a great start. There is a 5-day level of demand that was not touched, and that's down at 67 to 60 cents. That would be an amazing buying opportunity if presented. That's a big if. There's no guarantees that will be offered by the market down between like 70 to 60 cents, but that is certainly a level of interest. I would be interested in buying more KTA. Anyways, guys, all-time high up here around $1.70. On the Blowfin chart, the all-time high is $1.72. Look, we're looking for KTA to perform well in altcoin season. We're looking for this thing to push into new all-time highs. It's quite simple here. When it comes to comparisons in the payment narrative, I mean, Keeta is a baby market cap compared to the biggest payment coins out there, right? There's major ones like XRP, which has a market cap of $172 billion. Solana is considered a payment coin, $112 billion. Some other payment coins could be considered, such as Stellar XLM, which is at an $11 billion market cap. All right, so Ton as well, another payment coin, $8 billion market cap. Keeta market cap, don't forget, it's $426 million. It is minuscule. I think it is very possible that we can see this thing pull potentially at 10x and beyond from around these current market prices, especially if you were able to accumulate below $1 like we were inside of the Crypto Empire Mastermind. But anyways, I always like to pull a Fibonacci price extension with these negative fibs to get some price targets on the chart. So let's go ahead and do that. And we can see here, we have the negative 618 coming in at $2.55, which would be, quite a decent gain even from the current market price. The 1618 is coming in at $3.90. Look, I think it's possible we can see Keeta KTA reach prices of around $7 to $10 this bull run cycle. Okay, that would put it at around like a $4 billion, $5 billion market cap. A payment solutions project of this scale backed by Google. Also, I didn't mention how Keeta was at the SALT conference in 2025 in Wyoming just a few weeks ago on August 20th. And the SALT conference hosts the biggest names in all of finance, Wall Street in the United States. Major conference. And the CEO, Ty, did actually speak at the SALT conference. Like they say on their website, it is very regulatory compliant. And this, speaking at the SALT conference, matches up with that statement. So a project of this caliber could do extremely well. That's why I have my eyes on it. Look, this video is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. This is my own unbiased opinion on Keeta. I'm bullish on the project. I think it could do well. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think down in the description below. So in this video, we talked about Keeta and the KTA coin. We went over both the fundamentals as well as the technicals. We got into a lot of interesting details around this project. Again, I would love to hear from you guys. Drop your comments down in the description below. Are you bullish or are you bearish on Keeta KTA? Also, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Smash the like button down below. Let's get this video to 1,000 likes, lads. Let's go. Smash up that like button. Also, if you're brand new to Crypto Empire and you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead right now and smash that subscribe button down below and turn on all bell notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And my name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and I'll see you in the next video.